Here we explore true facts about the Goomy. In the sprawling ecosystem that is the Pokemon world, cuteness can be found in every corner. The radishes smile, the birds dance, and the supervillains look like Mrs. Marriott's most attentive theatre club volunteers. Be it fairy, flying, or fire, every family has a little cinnamon roll deserving of head pats and heart-laden Kermit the Frog reaction images. Goomy deserves none of these things. Goomy is classified as the soft tissue Pokemon, a first-stage dragon type hailing from the Kalos region, and this mobile snot mound scores a solid 10 Kung Fu Pandas on the official blobometer scale. Towering a tremendous 30.5 centimeters, this little lavender lovely's closest real-world relative is the common slug. But unlike the real-world slug, which is badass, almost every held record regarding the Goomy refers to how weak and puny it is. Every single region's dex entry refers to it as the weakest dragon-type Pokemon, and in terms of animalistic battle prowess, this would certainly seem to be the case, as Goomy is about as threatening as a prepubescent Michael Cera. However, if we're measuring by base stat total, which is a more statistically sound way of deciding if a Pokemon is weak or strong, then the Pokemon Dreepy, Applin, and Noibat are all Dragon-type Pokemon with lower base stat totals than Goomy. So he's got that going for him, I guess. As well as having a body as sticky as the floor of your local indie pop nightclub, the Goomy shares many other similarities with the real-world slug. The real slug's sense of sight, smell, touch, and taste are all managed by these 4 facial tentacles. Likewise, Goomy has 4 tentacle-like horns which are used as a powerful sensory organ for picking up signs of predators. And I guess you'd need some kind of defense when you look like an incredibly slow-moving Sour Patch Kid. If a predator was to try and snack on one of these blobby boys, then they'd need a pretty iron stomach, as the Goomy's primary source of defense is its slimy, germ-laden mucous membrane. He's like a walking sneeze, or the average woman living in Bulwell. Ugh. The scientific name for a Goomy is Stilla foetidum, which roughly translates to just the stankiest little blob.
Damn. That's a big bitch.
The Goomy is a very moist creature. When raising a Goomy, it's important that you keep it hydrated thoroughly and regularly. Under optimal conditions, a flourishing Goomy could evolve into a Sliggoo or even a Goodra in the further future. But without the proper care, it could even evolve into depression. Remember, if someone calls you out for being covered with a stinky, filthy membrane, you just tell that bastard that it's for self-defense. That is how a Goomy do. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Ooh, and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Whoa. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Why don't you come on over, stop making a fool out of me? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie.